the hell? Are you freaking kidding me? What? Alright, I guess. Oh shit, it's already recording. Sorry guys, I'm distracted. Okay, I gotta do the video, I guess. But I'm just... This is ridiculous. Guys, this year versus last year. See your next bill. Gas used. Stupid me. I thought I'd make my life simpler. Let me know if you guys do this. I pay my bills automatically. You know, I'm set up for automatic bill payment. You know, water, electricity, gas, all that stuff, all the regular household stuff. So they steal my money automatically without me knowing, right? And so you lose track of what's going on. And except now I looked at my bank account. What? So I thought I'd check my bill, and I got online here. And guys, I gotta tell you, okay, and now Marty wants to go out. Marty, I'm doing a video and I'm distracted about the freaking bills. Do you have to go out now? Okay, hold on a second. Jesus Christ! All right. Okay. Fine. I thought I was making my life simpler. My bills, automatic deduction, and get a job. Not a job, I don't have a job. Get a dog to make my life more enjoyable because he is man's best friend. Hey guys, this is one of the coldest months ever in Alberta here. We had a stretch of minus 25 Celsius, which is almost minus 20 Fahrenheit for like 2.5, 3 weeks. Now, I was in Hawaii, so it didn't really affect me much, but the house was here and the heat's still going on. And so I got my bill. This is the highest bill I've ever got for natural gas. We have furnaces. We heat our houses with natural gas here, okay? And I just... let me read this to you, okay? Let me scroll down here. This is what I couldn't get. Consumption period, all right? Energy used in gigajoules. The energy used in gigajoules is 7.46 gigajoules for half of the month. And the energy rate is $1.98 per gigajoule, which is freaking cheap, right? So $1.98 per gigajoule, that cost me $14.82. That's how much it cost me. That's from January 21st to January 31st. And then January 31st to February 19th, I used 30.16 gigajoules at $2.12 a gigajoule. And that cost me $64.15. So that's how much my gas cost me to heat my house in one of the coldest periods in history here in Alberta. And that total cost of gas is $78.97. That's how much my gas cost me to heat my house. So you're saying, well, what are you complaining about? That's not that much. Okay. Administration fee, $11.17. GST, goods and service tax, $4.50. Subtotal, $94.64. Delivery charge, $25.20. Delivery charge variable, $37.58. Rate rider, $54.28. Municipal franchise fee paid to the city, $21.79. Federal carbon tax, $154.06. The federal carbon tax, which is a tax our federal government takes from us for using carbon, is cost 150% more than the actual gas I used. subtotal $292. GST on top of that, $14.64. Second subtotal, $307.55. Current total, $402.19. Are they freaking kidding? This is word for word. This is word for word from. Let's make sure my address isn't on there. Just a minute. No, I can't show you this, guys, because it has my personal information on here. Let me make sure I don't have any No, it has my address, meter number, all that kind of. I can't show you. But it's ridiculous. $402. I used. What did I say? What was my total gas? I used $78 of gas to heat my house, and my bill's $407. And they expect me to make World of Tanks videos and not be angry? What the fuck is... What's happening? What are all these things? What? Who? Where? What? And the dog wants to go out and shit in the yard? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We will not do it on this video, because this is a World of Tanks video, in case you didn't know. This is the channel where I concentrate on World of Tanks commentary. But I have another channel, my POV channel, and I'm going to do a video on that channel. I'm not going to just complain and rant like a lunatic, although I could. I'll probably get a lot of views. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone the natural gas provider, and there's various ones in the city here, but the one I'm up to, one I'm have to deal with, and I'm going to call them, and I'm going to go through line by line on my bill, and the conversation's going to go something. I'll just close here. I'm going to say, well, what exactly is the fixed rate, the variable rate service fee charge? Or I'm going to point to one of those. Let's see here. Okay. Let's. What is the administration fee? $11.17. I'd rather not have my account administered. Could you drop the administration fee? You don't need to administer my account. I decline to have my account administered. You can save your time. You don't have to administer my account. Just remove that $11.17. Right? I can. Rate rider, $54. I'll tell them you don't have to rate ride my account. I'm not interested in any riding of rates. I just want to buy the gas from you. You can delete the rate riding. I'm not. I forego the rate riding. I do not need the rate riding from you. Right? You just do that. Well, what's one of the other ones here? The municipal franchise fee. Well, I'd rather not pay the municipal franchise fee. I don't need to franchise myself municipally. I just want to buy the gas for myself. I don't need to have anything to do with any franchises. I'll just talk to them and see what they say. You think they'll be able? Do you think they'll drop any of these charges? What it is legalized stealing. Okay, they're legally stealing from us, is what they're doing. Everywhere. The world has become one big legalized stealing shit show. That's all it is. Corporations and rich people have, they own the system, and the politicians are elected by the rich people, and then the rich people own all the companies, and they just figure out all these ridiculous rules that we have to live in. Right? We're living in a bizarro. You have to play the game, right? It's basically a game that has all these rules, just like this World of Tanks video is a game. There's rules. There's spotting mechanics. There's RNG and all that stuff. Well, life is a game, and there's rules, and the programmers of the rules that we live in are the ultra wealthy that own all the corporations and control the governments, and they program our lives so that we have to play in this game in which the rules screw us up the ass. And that's the game of life. Is you get to play this game for about 85 years, And during that game, hopefully you'll have lots of fun. And the object of the game is for us to screw you up the ass for the majority of that 85 years. That's the world today. Okay, basically that summarizes humanity in the world. But I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to at least have some fun with them. And call them and go, what the fuck are you idiots talking about? And they'll answer on the phone, who's the idiot, sir? Rate riders. Sounds like a football team. Oh, your natural gas bill? Well, you're going to have to pay the rate riders $54. We used to call them the Cleveland Indians, but that's not politically correct anymore. We've changed their name to the Rate Riders. Well, what is going on? How much? And now Marty wants back in. Now he's at the door whining. You can just wait, okay? To be a nice puppy dog. You know, now that's the life. Marty is, he's happy when I give him some treats. I take him on walks 2-3 times a day. He's like so happy. I throw the ball and his little tail starts, and he's running as fast as he can. He picks up the ball and he runs all the way back, and then he drops it on the ground right in front of me, and I go, Marty, no, you can't drop it. And he goes, oh, he picks it back up and he puts it in my hand. And when I take the ball and I give him a little rub on his head, he's so happy. You know, all he wants me to do is throw the ball again. He doesn't have to worry about a rate rider. It would be more fun to be a small furry animal, I guess, right? If you start taking things in life too seriously, when you weigh the options, it's probably more enjoyable to be an Australian Shepherd dog than to be human. Who programmed this? What are the rules to this game? What are you doing? Why are you even playing? Now we have to tip our hats to Imbrice Aerohallam from the Veal clan on the EU server. If you know this player, please send him a message and say that was a very gentleman-like thing to do. At the end there, he held his shot, and he didn't take that kill because one of his teammates was going to get Top Gun. So he was such a nice player that he allowed that guy to get Top Gun, and let him know that I forgot to comment on his game, and I have no idea what happened, but he did pretty good. He aced the tank and all that kind of stuff, right? Like he finished on top and yada, yada, yada. Okay, we let Marty back in. He's happy. He just went out and had a shit. He's ecstatic. That's all it takes, right? That's what life should be. That's it. Basically, you have to learn from your pets. He had a nice little stroll in the backyard and he dumped a load. And he's like, he's the happiest he's been all day. He's like, whoo, that was great. Whew, what a stink. Yeah, that's mine. And then he comes back in. Me, I'm reading online bills. Maybe I should stop the automatic deduction and just say, I'll pay monthly myself, and then when they send me the bill, I just refuse to pay it. Refuse to pay for 2 or 3 months till they threaten to turn my power off, turn my natural gas off. Then I can make that phone call and say, I need you, let's negotiate here now. I need you to drop the rate rider and the variable fixed rate service fee. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. How are you bots so bad at playing? Says Hello Smurf. This is what we do to distract ourselves from the realities of life. What's his name? Hello Smurf. He's playing this game See how wound up I am because of I got my gas bill, right? I got my natural gas bill, and I went on a tirading rant. So what you do to to balance out the stress and the ridiculousness of life is you play a video game to relax and kind of to escape the realities of the shit show that we're all forced into living. That's what this guy's doing, right? This is what he's doing for fun. 30 seconds into his fun game, he types into, "You useless bots! How do you not know how to play? Fuck! Uninstall!" You start raging in the video game because that's healthy. The people that take this game seriously, right? I would venture to guess or wager that the majority of people that play this game get more emotional and more frustrated and more irate about, well, that shot bounced and it shouldn't have. I wanted you to go to A3 and you went to A7 instead. Now we're going to lose. Uninstall. Right? They'll get more irate and insane about a little pixel tank game or a slight variation of what's the outcome of what's happening in this game than and major policies and ways that corporations legally steal from us. From that, they'll say, "Oh, well, yeah, of course you have to pay the service fee. Everyone pays the service fee. What are you complaining about? The rate rider? Yeah, that's completely legit. They have to rate the ride. If they don't rate the ride, how are they going to get the flinger flan to fit into the flambeau pool?" They'll have an explanation. All the most ridiculous, legalized stealing scams in life, they'll just have an explanation for it. Oh, yeah. Of course the software makes your iPhone slow down. It's not because Apple programmed it that way. It's because you're too cheap to buy a new one every year. If you bought a new one every year, you wouldn't be complaining. What? Your iPhone's 3 years old? It's supposed to not work. You don't expect Apple to pay you in that class action suit. They didn't do anything wrong. They'll take the side of the people that are screwing us. Like you're an idiot. Why are you complaining? So what? Your phone doesn't work in 3 years. Just fork out $1,900 and get a new one. Your premium tank sucks? You don't like your super Persian? It's not so super? You cheap bastard. Why don't you buy $200 worth of Christmas boxes? And you might get one of those other new ones that will suck in 2 years. Why are you complaining? That's the general attitude. But in the pixel game, furious. What, the spot for me? Well, you're not spotting? I'm furious now. And that is why that attitude and the way humans, how we react to this stuff is why these rich corporations and individuals can legally steal from us without worrying about us starting a revolution and a revolt, right? Without in the streets. They don't have to worry about that because we're too stupid, right? We're more worried about, you didn't spot, you didn't go to A3. The important things in life, no one gives a shit. So what am I doing here? So what's the point of all this? What are we doing here? What is this? What? June? Who knew? There's a Juno up there. Who knew that this video would be about this? One of these days we're gonna have to wake up. Right? One of these days we're gonna have to wake up. Now, this little diatribe that I made, this last 2 minutes of commentary that I did in this video, I guarantee, in the hands of who's the multi-billionaire that runs whatever the company is that owns YouTube, this video will be demonetized. This commentary will be deemed inappropriate and inciting of improper thoughts among the population that will lead to possibly them realizing that we're screwing them, so we will demonetize this video. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You will still see ads. You will still see ads because they still want to sell you stuff and make money off you. But they'll say, well, your video was inappropriate. You've been turned off. I guarantee it. I will do a follow-up video to this, but my diatribe, and I probably said a few words there that are going to be picked up by the algorithm. Right? You know, why don't we, right? And it will be demonetized. I will be labeled a, what's the word? Inappropriate for normal viewing on YouTube. Watch with caution. You should label your videos for only people over 18. Someone 17 years old might watch your video and change the world. Something like that. That's what'll happen. In the meantime, I'll pay $400 and whatever dollars to heat my home for 1 month. And you guys will have a nice time enjoying yourself watching a pixel game video. Because that's what life's all about. You'll say, well, that was wonderful. That's why you come here, to escape the realities of life and watch these entertaining videos about games that we play. Isn't this fun? Watch, look, he's going to shoot this little thing that doesn't really exist. It's got the name like a name that someone made up, Contradictus, because they didn't know what other tank. They've used all the real tank names in this game, and so now they've made a tank called the Contradictus because they know that some stupid people will buy lots of Christmas boxes to try and get one because it has 2 guns instead of 1 gun. It's really exciting. We'll call it the Contradictus. We should call it the Big Moronus. And he's going to wait here and point not where the Contradictus is. The Contradictus is at B8, and the XM57 is at E6, and he's going to point somewhere other than that. Now, we shouldn't make fun of this player. He's having a good game. Look, he got 7 kills, and the Contradictus has 4 kills. So, you know. So what are you going to do? I don't know what to talk about anymore. I think we've covered everything, right? Have we covered it all? We've covered a life, what the world is about. I guess we have to do another video about how can we stop this insanity. Leave some comments in the comment section. How can we stop this insanity? That might have to be the title of the video. And then some people will say, why do you have a clickbait title? Your video is about an E25 using his concealment properly, but the name of your video is I forgot. What was it? Your name of the video is How Can We Stop This Insanity? That's clickbait. Is it? Is it really? Do you really think this video is about the E25 and its concealment? Do you really think that's what's on my mind right now? Claus is trying to make us watch clickbait videos. Maybe we should call it the video that shocked the whole World of Tanks community. Are you shocked? The moral of the story is that this guy's got the old premium tank and he's kicking everyone's ass. Contradictus. I gotta put out my hand and say that's the stupidest name of any tank in the game. Alright, Contradictus. First of all, because it has the word dick in it. And it's just dumb, okay? Because that's the mood I'm in today, is that it's dumb. And it's the Contradictus and the Dick Erzmax, the 2 stupidest names in the game. I mean, that's my perspective anyway. So let's just see what happens here. Well, the Contradictus has 2 guns. He just wanted to get... that was his plan, to just get spotted and then drive away. All right, can we just conclude this shit show? Conclude the shit show. Here we go. Conclusion. Boop. Boop. Oh, that's not gonna work. Boop. Oh, the game nicht durch. contradict this? Serves you right! Hello, Smurf. You could have had 8 kills, but you had to settle for 7. So leave some comments in the comment section, guys. Let me know, how can we stop this insanity? And let me know if I should do the video I described, phoning up this company on my other channel. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Okay. And I know, it was a little bit weird today, but that's just the way it is.